Yo, alright, buddy, we're here. Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, everybody?
Oh,
Yo, we live.
we are?
Yeah.
What's cracking, people? What is cracking?
Let me see if I can't, get the lamb. Oh my god.
What was that sound?
I'm falling.
And that's the video. Thank you for watching. It was just grown man struggles to sit in a
Keep
chair.
balance. Yep, yeah.
Man loses versus weight.
It's difficult, yeah.
Is that why I'm the guest? Because we're having weight problems? You're like, hey, you struggle with this shit. Get over here.
Oh, buddy. Hey, how are your runs been?
So actually, I haven't gone on any of my runs, but good news. Got a dog yesterday.
Oh, that's cool.
And
got another
he is
pup?
super. Yes, now we have 3.
Oh,
It's a fucking zoo up in this bitch.
I'm seeing that.
But he is super comfy. He is super chill. So I'm gonna be able to take him on walks, and then by proxy, I will take walks. So you know, it's good.
There you go. Yeah.
So
Hell yeah, buddy. All right. Yeah, you know, we just want to boys support boys. You know, you want
Right,
to
exactly.
make sure people get their goals. So, you know,
my goal is to eat. So you know,
your goal is to eat. Well, hey man, you're doing really fucking good.
Thanks,
You're doing
man.
really well,
You're
buddy.
so supportive.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Well, let me go meander. What should we have as backdrop? Should we?
Backdrop.
I could just fly around again.
No, I would do something.
Yeah. You want to do something?
I would
What
do.
do you- Okay.
Well, I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm just farming.
People didn't like it when I was farming. They're like,
Yeah,
"Ooh,
but
just
I-
watching Boeing Guy farm, dude."
Right,
Okay.
but I think it's like it's more engaging. Like at least like when the backdrop was farming, I was like watching it and like yes, I'm watching a grown man farm fire elementals for an hour, but like you know I was staring at it for the entire hour.
Did you really stare at it for the whole hour?
I mean, I had it on my side screen, but like when I was
Yeah,
watching
yeah,
the
yeah.
second one, it just felt I don't know, it felt kind of like disjointed. But
Sure. Yeah, I get you. Okay.
just go kill shit.
All right, I'm gonna go kill shit. I
And
got
then
stuff
it's
to
more
skin
active
anyway.
because you're like constantly looking at it. Nah, you know.
I'm just gonna stream high risk.
Trying to gank the streamer. Bad
Yeah,
test.
dude. Seriously.
Mom, I'm on the camera. No, I didn't get a job. Mom.
Mom, I'm on TV. No, I'm gonna ride his clout.
He's not my dad. It's an internet thing. Shut up.
Yeah, it's hard being a single dad to 300 gamers.
Right. Dude, if any of our viewers ever call us daddy, I'm immediately quitting.
Oh,
Ever.
yeah?
Like just
Oh.
oh yeah, the second someone goes, "Oh, it's daddy mood." Nope, blocked. I'm
Daddy
jumping off the
mood.
cliff. I'm done.
Fucking daddy mood.
It's okay. You're okay. If you keep that
Oh, that's
up,
a good one, dude. No,
I'm gonna end up on a list.
Hey, does Mrs. Mood call you that?
Absolutely
It's good,
not.
daddy. Let's go.
Absolutely. She calls me retard. So, Wisp, I swear to God, if you start calling me that, I will actually find your address.
Dude, honestly, like, whatever.
It's in France. Just
Ratio dispelled.
yeah, plus dispelled.
Plus
Speaking of
dispelled is
dispels,
fucking hilarious, man.
yeah. By the way, speaking of dispels,
Uh-huh.
for those of you listening, we are doing a 3v3 gym class thing tonight, and well, tonight for me. It's in 6.5 hours. So just meet up at Booty Bay, standard gym class shit. Everyone's welcome. We'll just make a bunch of teams and just queue skirms over and over.
Cute skirms and unrated? Oh, dude,
Well,
we're
I
here for the
mean-
glory, bud.
Well, because I mean, normally yes, but the thing is, for rated, it sometimes makes the queues a little bit longer. And so,
yeah.
just in the interest of just spamming games and just having a good time, right? If we can do rated and there's no queue issues, then of course.
Yeah.
But if there is an issue, then we'll just go to skirm. And
Right.
then 25 hours from now, Sunday, we're gonna do another As It Goes. So,
Very cool.
you know, if it goes perfectly, then we'll move on to other bosses maybe. But if it's like last week, we just doing the goose.
Oh, okay. I heard somebody said that you guys were attempting Kazakh.
That person was lying.
Oh,
never
okay.
attempted cat. That person is. I don't know why they would
Straight
lie
up
about that.
fucking liar.
Actually, just zero facts
You
behind it.
fucking-
Like, it wasn't even like, I think someone said the word Kazakh, and maybe that's what they meant, and they were like, oh, it was like on the menu, but actually, no, I take that back. I think some people started to go there.
I heard there was a 40-man group that went up to Kazakh.
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure that didn't happen, but I think
man.
a few of us went out there, now that I remember it. So
Ah,
now,
okay.
I'm just senile, so whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
What are you gonna do?
Sure.
What are you gonna do?
Well, what are you farming right now?
Right now, I'm just farming pterodactyls. Nothing crazy.
Okay.
Basically, long story short, a buddy of mine who I don't want to like call out because I don't want people to ask him for free shit. But he gave me a bunch of free stuff, even though I offered to pay for it. And I was like, okay, this guy's a certified homie. And then he's like, oh, can you farm me this one tiny little thing? And then I'm like, yeah, a fucking course, right? If you're gonna help me out so much, right? I'm not gonna just be like, oh, sorry, dude, I can't farm you 10 pterodactyl wings. Like, so, you know, I'm being a little delivery man for the homie.
There you go.
Paying back 10% of my debt. You know the vibes.
Paying it forward.
Hey,
Yeah.
he's listening. That's
Paying
my
it
boy.
forward. What's up?
That's my boy. And see, I did the right thing about not calling you out because everyone's just gonna whisper you and everyone wants handouts. And I know it because I would do that too. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, my dog was just being weird.
You're all right.
One of the three. One of the three.
Hey, do you hear all my clicky sounds in the background?
I don't.
You don't
Sounds
hear me?
fine to me.
Click, clack, and shit?
Yeah,
Okay,
you sound
great.
fine.
Fantastic. That would be like the worst thing.
Actually, you know what? You might need a monologue for like 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
I think my dog is about to pee herself.
Okay, yeah, sure.
And
Yeah, I can monologue for
so,
30 seconds.
All right, monologue. Do it. Make me proud.
Hey, all right. So how's it going? How's everybody been? It's been a little while, man. It's been a little while since I've seen you guys. I'm can safely say that I definitely missed you fellas. Yeah, it's been weird without Koa. So happy to be back. I'm all moved in. Pretty much settled, for the most part. But yeah. So I'll be more active. I'm going to also be committing to a stream schedule. I'll be streaming probably like 7:30, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. So whatever that is for you in whatever time you live in. Yeah. And that'll be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if you're interested, you want to come hang out with me, I'm probably gonna I'll have, you know, face cam on for the actual dealio, but yeah. How's everybody doing? Anything cool happen? Anything you want to talk to me about? Anything you want to like share with me? Something fun that happened to you? Something? You guys get a cool drop, cool piece of gear. Should get you an Eye of Flame. Dude, I need to put on more fucking expertise. Where's my shit at, dude? Miss, Perry. Okay. I'm gonna put my gear on. I think that's everything. Yeah, I'm not gonna put the helmet on.
We good? Sorry about
How's
that.
my expertise? No, you're good, man. My expertise is doggy doo-doo.
So that is something. Actually, speaking of expertise,
What's
I
up?
think so. There's the Gold Miner's Helm, which is I think is 17,
Yeah.
and then there's Edge Masters,
Mhm.
which is I want to say 19, which is but that's male only. Gold Miner's Helmet is leather, but as far as I know, I don't think there's any other chunky expertise pieces that people can look for.
I'd have to look. I don't know for sure, but I haven't found anything else.
Yeah. So keep an eye on those on the auction house if you need them. I have a spare. I think I have like 2 Edge Masters, So if you need them, just let me know.
Oh, dude, I'm like drowning in Edge Masters. I've got a few myself. And I've got, you know, plenty of little gold miners helmets. Yeah, man. Just parry on all the things I'm trying to hit. So I think people sleep on how good these stats are. People are like, oh, I can't go do that because I can't.
Yeah.
Fuck. I can't go do like high level stuff because I'm not gonna be able to hit anything. Well, dude, just like gear hit, gear. You like I know you have alpha hit rating, but like you know,
Right, they
expertise is the
literally
thing,
want
right?
to go pure of power, and then they're like, I'm having issues with my build. Like this is as we were saying before, right? Like this is a different kind of meta. It's like classic mixed with wrath, mixed with ascension. So there's a whole, it's some just Frankenstein demon child of all three.
Frankenstein demon child, yeah.
Right. Also known as me.
Yeah.
But my parents were together for 10 years. They had me, divorced 6 months later. So,
you know. Hey, I mean, it's just clear signal.
Dad,
that
if
it's
you're
all
listening,
your fault.
I know it was my fault.
Clear.
Please call me back. I miss you. No.
Woo!
But now that we got that out of the way, but like the main thing about classic is that like you need to gear hit. I think it was like 7 for melee, but like you can't just ignore that.
You talking about Wrath Classic or Classic?
No, just classic. Because since we are 60, like, and actually I think in Wrath I think you need a gear hit as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like obviously to get into retail, like every piece has everything you'd want, right?
Yeah.
It has spell power, spell crit, spell pen, hit, and then just like all this crazy shit. But in this version of the game, and I guess Wrath as well, it's a lot more selective on what pieces have what. So like you'll see a lot of people next phase use Devil Sword and stuff like that. That's why I'm farming Devil Sword right now, because I know that shit is just going to be cash money.
Yep.
And my goal is to just have enough gold to where if people are putting overpriced shit on the auction house, I just don't care. Right? That's just my plan.
Why? So you can just like buy it, or?
Right, exactly. Like if someone, like as an example, right, for like freezing bams, right? I was able to farm them because I killed rares and blasted lands. But if I wasn't able to get them from there, I was like, okay, if someone puts it up for 150, right, easy peasy.
Yeah.
So.
And now they're like 20 gold.
Yeah, exactly. But like, you know, I get it like the day of, and then I don't have to worry about it later on.
Yeah,
like you pay that, you know, that premium to be one of the first people, XD, you know, all that good stuff. But yeah, no, there's a lot of weird farming things.
Fucking wonder. I'm like, why do I do no damage? Oh no, I do have it on. Never mind, I just do no damage.
Right, I have pure hit, but I have 0 damage.
So it's not 10% hit flat. It is 10% increased hit rating. So what you have plus 10% of that, not 10%.
Is that
flat.
how it works?
Yeah. So for the Ranger Horn. Yeah.
Okay.
Or the Aura now, I guess, since it's a.
Yeah, I know what you mean though.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's definitely a additive thing.
Okay, now that makes sense. But what also was cool is right
sick.
because at least right now, I think Liquid was planning on putting this in, but like as of right now, right, April 23rd, in Phase 4 of the Alpha, there is no hit talents, at least as far as I know. So people have access to less hit than they would normally have.
Right. Yeah. Because
like,
you get a
at
lot of
this
it from
stage-
innate talents. Yeah, definitely.
Right, exactly. Like if you're a warrior, right, you get, you know, I think it's, or like as a rogue, I know it's called precision.
Yeah.
There's one for ret paladin, so you get hit and crit. That's fucking nuts. You know, every class basically has something like that to some degree.
Right.
But right now we don't have any of that. So I think if you really want to be able to do damage, you have to be able to hit shit.
Seems
even
to make sense to me.
So actually I just got breaking news.
Breaking
Losho said that Moonbow gets, so as a star caller, Moonbow gets 20% int to hit conversion. So
Oh,
that's
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 good.
what I mean. It's like that's such like a
Yeah, but those are supposed to be like healer classes, I guess, that wouldn't
I don't think Moonbow
necessarily.
is.
Huh? Moonbow's not a
I,
healing? Yeah, it is.
yeah,
It's got some
no,
healing on it, doesn't it?
that's Tides. Tides
Tides.
is the healing.
Okay, I definitely
Moonbow's
have seen
the
people like Moonbow
you can heal in Moonbow, but
Uh-huh.
that's the like arcane archer spec basically.
Ah,
Um,
gotcha. Okay. Um, well, in any case, there like Primalist has stuff like that too, where spirits for healer because we need to like be in melee. We get like
Right,
spirit
exactly.
conversion to hit and expertise, but and I think you do with like your main stat too, right? Like if you gear a bunch of your main stat, you get a whole bunch of hit.
I actually don't know exactly how the main stat thing works. I don't think it gives hit though. By the way, speaking of spirit, I do have a Stone Renders Gauntlets if you need one of those.
Oh no, I'm okay.
Okay.
Thank you though.
And for anyone listening, the offer is not to you. Get fucked.
Okay, so I'm
streamers
gonna take
support
off my
streamers.
helmet. I'm gonna take off my helmet with no hit rating on it. I'm gonna see if it drops.
Okay.
Yeah, it dropped 5 points just by
Huh?
taking off my helmet. Yeah,
I assume it had strength on it.
it has agility on it,
Huh. And you're,
Yeah.
I guess, agility main stat.
and I am agility main stat. Yes, correct.
No shit.
Uh huh.
All right. The more you know.
Yeah. So if you stack your main stat, I mean, but that doesn't solve the expertise problem. So you still have to find a way to like get a whole bunch of expertise.
Right.
And
Right.
kind of hard actually. I'm not gonna lie. Like we were saying, I think it's just a couple pieces right now.
Demon messaged me a thing earlier.
How many other pieces? are there?
There's an expertise food. You can get 10 expertise.
Oh,
But
that's
the
right.
thing is,
It's
it's
true.
like, so yeah, you could have that, but the problem is like there's so many more cracked out foods out there that'll give you 20 agility, 20 strength, and on top
Right.
of main stats and
Yeah.
like stuff scaling with your strength. I feel like that stuff's gotta be better. But
Maybe-
I guess if those abilities aren't hitting, then they don't do anything anyway. So you need the expertise, right?
Correct.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
it's gonna be that fine line that people are gonna figure out eventually anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited to see all the tryhard PvEers because, as I've always said, right? I hate PvE. It's dumb as hell, but I
It's not that bad.
I do like it when people try hard. And I just got that recipe. Spicy
Hooray.
dino jerky. There we go.
Yo, I don't
no,
need
but
to know what you do with your dino jerky, bro.
what are you doing to that dino? Huh? Why is this food all white?
Yeah,
Um,
okay.
Why does it taste so good? I hate myself.
Yep. All right.
Hopefully my dad stopped watching.
Yeah.
You should have been there more.
Jesus.
But yeah, no, I can't wait to see like people like really try hard stuff. And I don't know if they're gonna run Sims, but if they do, that would be cool as shit, right? People figuring out what is like the absolute best way to do damage and the best gear sets, and figuring out rotations because we don't even know rotations right now,
Mhm.
right? Because these are completely new classes, right? There's
Well,
so
not
much
everything
new
is even
shit.
out. Yeah. I mean, we've got like a
Right.
lot of our main stuff, but you don't know how the capstones are going to change like the way you play your class. A lot of them
Right.
seem to be rather impactful, which makes sense. You'd want
Yeah.
them to be.
Yeah. Oh, well, and also what's great is we were alluding to this on like the first episode, how you and I are basically one-trick ponies, but we're
Correct.
still like don't know everything about our class.
Oh my gosh,
Right.
yeah. There's so much
Like-
to learn. Yeah.
I remember like 20 days in, I was like, you know what? I need to use Hexadeath more. And then all of a sudden, I just started playing way better. And I was like, oh, I just wasn't using it that much for the
Yep.
last, 3 weeks.
Yep.
And as more people play, more people will try more shit out. And then more shit will be discovered, blah, 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 blah. But again, point is, I'm just very excited to see people try hard.
Oh yeah,
because
that'll be fun.
Yeah, casualing is fine. I get it. You just want to, you work your 9 to 5. You just want to have a good time and fuck around. Fine. But if you want to fucking sit down and make a spreadsheet about this shit, oh, that's the good stuff, dude. That's the good stuff. If you're going to do this game, go 110%. Stop being a casual.
Yeah, definitely, man. Well,
You paid to get in this alpha. Stop acting like, oh.
no, I feel like the type of person who is like in this alpha is like somebody who's definitely played WoW before. Like, they've been playing
Right.
WoW for a long
Right.
time. Otherwise, how do you find this shit?
That's very true. So
Yeah.
actually, speaking of that, I feel like most players who hop on here, now I'm kind of this way, a lot of players played Ascension or classless formally, or not formally, formerly, not formally, before hopping onto this. And I think people are going to be in for a bit of a culture shock when the DPS numbers aren't as gargantuan as they are on classless, right? Because in classless, you can make an absolutely stupid AoE build that can self-sustain and fire nova and tree form and all this other crap.
Sure, yeah.
And you can make this infinitely sustainable 8k DPS solo tank for farming.
Wow.
And stuff like that. Is it possible, right? Not on here.
Yeah. As far as we know.
The highest DPS I've like reliably seen is Walmart's Rhyme going 1.8, I think it is, or 1.9.
And that's fucking insane. That's
Yeah.
literally entry next for Wrath. Like that's those are like Wrath numbers, which is
That
kind of
is-
is fucking fatty.
That is fully world buffed Fury Warrior speedrun levels
Yeah.
of classic, like in high end guilds.
Right, yeah.
Like we're talking like 5th world parse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. But the thing is like we're level 50. I believe he did try at 2k1. Oh, apparently he hit a 2.1. But yeah, like numbers like that, again, I don't think should be feasible, right? We all meme about how Drydeck was like, oh man, Spider's so much fun. It does 1,000 DPS. And everyone's like, nerf this shit, please.
Yeah.
It's killing everybody. I don't think that a spec should be able to do 2.1 when the next closest is 900. Again, could be skill diff, could just be that. And Rhyme is a notoriously good single target spec,
Yeah.
and I guess it always will be, right? Because
Sure.
it like stacks debuffs on that one target, and then it does more damage to that one target, and then it snowballs, blah, 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 blah. But I think people need to not get their hopes up and realize that this is a more reasonable game. I mean, people know I'll shit talk classless any chance I get, but like these numbers aren't going to be astronomical, right? People aren't going to have 6,000 HPS, or it's like, oh well,
Sure.
you know, you can't join this raid unless you have a 3k DPS single target. Like, no, like that's just not how it's going to be.
Right.
All right, classes are going to have more utility and more reasons to be in a raid, right? You're going to want to bring a pyro for the mana regen. You're going to want to bring a primal for buffs, right? There's all going to be all sorts of comps, which actually I think is something that's also going to be cool with the way comps are going to be built. Because with 21 classes, you can really make like themed comps, right? Like you can make like caster comps, right? Where it's not just like, oh, we're going to run, you know, 8 warlocks and they're just going to Seed of Corruption everything.
Right.
It's more of, we can go a bunch of caster buffs and all this kind of like cast speed increase stuff that you can do with like Witch Doctor and like Chrono, and I think there's some really
Primal
cool
does
stuff.
some
And then
good stuff too. Yeah.
right, exactly. Like you could do right with Eagle and blah blah blah, and then on the flip side, you could do some crazy shit with melee. You reduce the armor of somebody, and then you just have like this barbarian go ape shit. You have a barbarian tank the first 2 hits of a boss to go down to 30%, and then they just do some batshit damage. Right? I think there is so much cool shit that people don't realize is possible. And that is coming from a PvPer. I'm thinking of this shit, and I did a ZG on Mal'Ganis, and I actually had to leave the raid after 2 bosses because I was like, I can't do this. Like, I actually hate raiding. Like, it is so boring to me. Like, it was the worst.
Yeah.
And it was the first time I had raided, like an actual raid, in like a year. And I still couldn't do it. Like, Azurgos is different because you just meet with the boys. It's one boss. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
But
So
like,
there, I would like to pose a question to you. So, do you
me.
think it's because you don't enjoy it because you're not playing with the boys and you're just playing with a bunch of fucking randos in ZG?
no, that is not it. Because when
Okay.
I was on my classic guild, it was all the homies, right? And it was
For
like,
sure.
oh, you're just hanging with the homies all the time. The problem where I really run into it, rather, is where people are super casual and they just want to fuck around, and then we're wiping the stupid things, and it just becomes a ginormous waste of time.
Yeah.
Right, where I'm wiping
Yeah.
and I can't get on with my life because you decided to drink at 3 p.m. And so now I have to deal with this, and then you're just memeing in Discord. You're like, haha, guys, I love being drunk. Haha. And I'm over here trying to find your address because I'm like, dude, like, stop wasting my life. But I don't want to be in a hardcore guild because I don't take PvE that seriously.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
I guess
but
kind
I
of
think
like the happy medium, right? Like people who like
right.
want to get it done and take it like pretty seriously, but they still fucking goof. So.
Right, exactly. And that's just like obviously, not abundant, right? This server has a bunch of EU players, so no one on this server is remotely tolerable.
I mean, tribe is pretty cool like that.
Yeah, that's not what I heard.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck what you heard, man. You ain't.
Yeah. And confirmed horrible guild.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, hey, if it makes cannibals leave, your guild sucks.
Yeah.
Hashtag champions.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think you're right though. I think I wouldn't have such an issue with it, right? And like, again, not to simp, but like that's my hope with champions, right? We're a bunch of homies, we're good, right? So I'm like hoping that grades won't be that bad.
I don't know about good, but sure.
Some of us are good. Some of us are just, funny on Discord and then get an invite for some reason. But yeah, hopefully that's more of what becomes of it because obviously Koa is a very community driven game.
100%.
It's very, that's what's really nice about it. It has that like classic feel that it's like, it feels like it is a small server obviously, but it has that very like, small towny thing. Everyone knows each other. If you're an asshole, no one will let you live it down. That's great.
Dude, that's true actually. We're still memeing on people who have like gotten shit on like months and months and months ago.
Right, I said I love
like
dick like 6 months ago, and people are like, "Oh, you're gay," and I'm like, all right, well,
all right,
you just live with it.
Yep.
Gotta love the internet. Every mistake is permanent. That's what my mom tells me.
Okay, so I you made a point that I didn't get to talk about, but I want to. When you were talking about any one single class doing much more than the other, I'm pretty sure that a lot of that is very skewed, just because of our hit rating expertise thing, and then perhaps with like some classes have the ability to like not miss like pretty much ever,
right,
rangers and stuff like that. Yeah, like rangers and stuff like that. So obviously they're going to perform better. So I think it's really not to say that Rhyme won't be strong or like any one class won't be stronger than others, but I think it's a little too early to really be saying that one class needs to be brought down in line with others before anybody has really given it like an actual chance to. Like I don't think it's a good metric right now.
Right, no, that's completely fair, right?
Yeah.
We are at level 50. We are twinked to the fucking teeth, as new players will always remind us, because they'll be like, "Oh my god, you've played this game before and I haven't, so why do you have more gear than me? I am so mad. Smadge, smadge, smadge. This game sucks." Which is the most boomer thing you could possibly say. You're playing an MMO and you're mad that the other people played it first. Like, just Jesus.
Yeah.
Just earn something for once in your life. But no. Anyway.
Jeez, Dad, stop.
God damn it. No, I don't have a job. So, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, obviously you can't say that Rhyme is too strong and that Ranger's too strong because Barbarian can't hit enough, right? Barbarian could very well be the Fury Warrior of Classic and be this monstrous cleaving machine, but we can't see that because it misses 30%.
Right, yeah.
I mean, Ranger, I feel like Ranger's going to fall off at 60, right?
You think so?
Or do you run a Ranger and then everyone goes attack power and goes pure damage because they don't need a gear hit? Is that the play?
So
Because
like
you
we were
have a
just,
Ranger.
well, I mean, you would need less hit, but you wouldn't need no hit,
Okay.
right? Because
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
right. So it's
10%
like having a
flat
Draenei,
hit.
right?
Yeah, it's no. So it's not. So I think Draenei is like a flat 1% chance to hit.
Yeah, it is.
But increases your hit chance by like 10%. I forget the language on it, but I believe it's supposed to be that it increases your hit by 10% of what you currently have, and not.
Could a Ranger player confirm that?
Not straight 10%
Actually,
hit.
I don't even have a Ranger.
You don't have a Ranger tank?
No, I don't have a ranger tank.
the
Dude. You think I
fuck?
tank dungeons? The
No,
fuck?
dude, this is the Ranger Tank podcast. What are you fucking
This is
doing, man?
Welcome back, Ranger Tanks.
What's up, Ranger Tanks? Here with another Ranger Tank episode.
Speaking of Ranger Tank, I do have good news. I dueled the Ranger Tank before we went live.
The
and I
Ranger
won
Tank?
I dueled the Ranger Tank.
Wow,
And
man.
I won 3-0. So don't worry.
Oh, hey.
We're good. I almost lost game 2, but we're good. We are undefeated against the Ranger Tank as far as
Good to
today
know.
goes.
Good to know. Good to know.
But
hey,
I did get to see him. Real Ranger Tank.
dude, that's...
Yeah, his tinker's name is Wet Ass Bussy. So, you know.
Oh,
It's-
you know... Meh. Maybe we just, like, not say that one. Oh, does it really? Oh, that's sick. That's pretty cool.
So it is 10% hit?
What? No, sorry.
I thought
I
you were
was I was just looking at so you can time your bear's ability or your pet's ability so that they use their abilities, right? And then if you resummon it, it'll summon a new pet and their abilities will be off cooldown and they'll use them again.
Oh, okay.
So you can like double
But what's
knock
the
up with the bear.
What's the cooldown on bear?
Cooldown on bear. All of the boons with the pet have a 30-second cooldown.
Okay.
But it has like this knock up every 12 seconds. And it is really fucking sick.
That's actually really good then.
No,
yeah.
I'm sorry, not 12. I'm sorry, not a 12-second knock up. That's from Wild Axe. I forget. I'm still trying to figure
No,
out
but
the new,
still,
the new pet
even
stuff.
regardless of what the ability is, it's nice to know that because then there's like, okay, you can go into a fight and you don't just bear at the very beginning. If you already have one out, you try to get the max duration out of every animal because that way you can kind of double up on somebody.
Yeah.
So, and if it is like an actual CC knockup, that's another kick, right?
Yeah.
A pseudo kick.
Yeah.
So-
Oh no, it's like a ridiculous knock up. It's like a knock up and knock back. And you float. It's weird.
What the hell?
This one actually hits mobs like
Was it a Lee Sin kick? What's going on?
Ruptured Earth. Yeah, kind of. Ruptured Earth doesn't actually knock up mobs, but this one does for some reason.
Oh,
Whenever it's off cooldown, I'll show the class.
damn, there you go.
Hi, Tasty. How's it going?
Tasty.
Thanks for coming and joining.
Don't rewind 5 minutes.
Yeah, please. Don't watch the pod.
As soon as I said it, I was like, well, we can't go back. This is the life.
Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah, you
Okay,
give
so
and take.
I don't know if you're watching, but if you wanna look, bam.
Oh,
It does this little
Okay.
knock-up thing, yeah. And they go in this slow arc, so you're just like moving for like a good 3 seconds. I'm not even kidding.
huh. I mean, the only downside is you have to play Primal and not Witch Doctor. But
Wow. Okay. So first off, you want to play Primal. Primal is the best class. I don't know why you wouldn't be playing Primal.
well, what's weird is I have been dominating people all day as Witch Doctor, and I don't even have my Loas, so it's like I'm kind of just cracked.
Oh god, it's just cracked, bro. Like,
Dude,
catch you in the
okay.
flag room. All right, bro.
I'll catch you
Nothing
on the
personnel, kid.
right. I'm gonna cap your girl like it's Warsong. All right, like it's just.
Oh, yeah.
Currently trying to parkour under AQ, trying to see if we can get in there.
Parkour under AQ. That sounds fun.
Yep.
That sounds pretty neat.
No, there's actually some really cool stuff we can do in AQ. I was posting screenshots in the community Discord. There's a huge open space.
Oh yeah.
And there's tons of like terrain and stuff, and I think we could do some cool things here.
Sweet. Yeah. I really want to get like. I think it's more large. Like when the server grows in population quite a bit, we can do more large-scale PvP in like the Death Knight starting zone. That place is
That would be
really
cool.
really cool. It's got like all the Scarlet buildings and everything is just empty, and I don't know. I
Right.
feel like you could get some really really clever kind of creative games going on there.
Oh no, for sure. I think the top 3. Actually, I think the 3 main ones. And obviously, if anyone else has an idea, feel free to let either of us know. We will take it and take the credit. But I think the 3 are this AQ thing, which is a massive area, and there's no way this isn't a top one.
Carrot Crypts.
Karazhan Crypts.
Yep, that was a
is
good
the
one.
second. Yeah, that one is just, it's so iconic and just so, there's so much depth to it. It's, of course, and then obviously the Death Knight starting zone, because as you said, right, there's all these like houses and buildings, but there's no mobs you have to fucking deal with,
Yeah.
right? So it's literally just a blank canvas almost,
Mhm.
and it's super cool.
Yeah. I can see some cool PvP going down there.
Oh yeah, for sure. But the problem is we need more than 6 people. So do it
Yeah.
up, boys. Stop
Yeah.
dodging.
So I'm wondering, so the last time that I tried to make an event for the community event that was more on the creative side and less like queue up for things that already exist, being like the Ungoro thing, we didn't really get any turnout for that. I don't know if that was because it was in high risk. I think some people said it was they didn't want to like participate in high risk. I don't know if it was like the time, the scheduling, or if it was just high risk or what, but I thought it was a cool idea. What would you guys like be interested in seeing in terms of like custom open world like PvP? Because we've thrown around the idea of like, you know, you could do like a castle siege type thing where you have a captive in, you know, in the other team's base, and then you have to go assault the base and like bring home the captive and like whatever.
Right, where it's like, I remember like one of our first thoughts of that was like Scholomance, where you have, because there's really only like one entrance, but I guess you could siege the walls, bat chest. But you have like a person at the top, which is basically your flag carrier, quote unquote. And if that like if they're hiding in the top of the keep, and if they die, then defense loses.
Yeah.
But if all of offense dies, then they lose. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So
there are ways that we can make that really cool. I'm just thinking like, how neat would it be to be like, okay, well this venue has like really big walls, but it's okay. We'll bring some tinkers and we'll just blast ourselves over, and you know we'll flank them that way. We'll have like a main, you know what I mean? Like you just get so creative with all like the different things about Goa. That's what I love about Goa so much is that, you've got.
Or if your Mr. President steps out too far, you just pull him down as a cox, and you're like, oh,
right,
fuck.
yeah, or you life grip him back, and just like there's so many cool things, man. I just like I really would like to get more people like involved in some of these like community events that we do. So if you're interested in doing events with us and the rest of the greater community, there is a Discord. I'll go ahead and link it. But we post events there where you can come and hang out, either just, you know, come chit chat, look for groups. You can stay abreast of all the current things going on, so you know when you need to log in, so we can all get together. Abreast? Yes, I said abreast. Yeah.
Right, but I can't say what up dog's name. All right, whatever.
Yeah, no.
Right, but apparently.
Well, because it's cursed, you know, it's cursed.
True. It's not Ranger Tank.
It's very cursed. Yeah, it's not Ranger Tank. Oh my god, please. Oh, okay. Invite people.
Why are you trying to summon me, Raron? Leave me alone. I'm busy parkouring.
All right, fellers. Here you go. That's the that is the Koa Community Events Discord. Please sign up, join, come hang out, come play some games with us. We do a lot of PvP. We're trying to do more PvE. So yeah, come in, add to the discussion. Let me know what you guys want to do. Like, what do you guys want to? What kind of events do you want to do? Yeah, or you can coordinate your own event. Like if you decide you want to coordinate, you know, you can come chat with us and we can talk about, you know, what it is that you want to do.
Yeah, and people like, we have like an LFG channel, right? People are like, you know, I'm not gonna lie and say it's every 30 minutes, but like, you know, if you want a group and you're like, hey, you know what, I'm down to run some BRD. But usually for BRD, you can just dungeon finder it. But if you want to run something like Scholomance, you want to run something like Stratholme, you want to run Ubers, whatever. You can just pop in there, and then people are like, "Oh yeah, I'm down." Blah 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 blah. Yeah. And then if you let me know, I will shamelessly ping everybody who has the PVE tag, because you can basically sign up to saying, hey, I want to get pinged about PvE stuff. And then I will shamelessly ping all of them and then go from there. Make a group. It's
Kill
easy
the
stuff.
goose. Yeah. Where did goose come from, man? I came
I
after.
literally, I think early on, I accidentally typed Azure Goose instead of Azure Ghost.
And now it's the goose.
And now it's the goose, dude.
Oh, okay. I'm about it.
We're goose hunting. Quack. Honk. Honk, honk.
I dig it. I dig it.
Hey, it doesn't need a great origin story. All
No,
that
it
matters is
doesn't.
that
No,
here now.
it's just good funny, man. Yeah, that's good lore. I like that. I like good Koa lore, you know.
Right, exactly. And that's the best part about being this early in the community, because, you know, years from now, right, when our kids are playing Koa, because
Oh
we're
my
bad
fucking
parents.
god. Yeah,
Right.
well, yeah, right. No, for sure.
We're
For sure.
horrible, horrible parents.
Oh, man.
Like, I want to play a ranger tank. And he's stupid child.
No son of mine is playing Ranger Tank.
What do you mean you're playing Rhyme Necro? You piece of shit. I'd rather you be gay. But like, there's just, I don't know, man. Like, we've said it before, right? The community being this, like, I don't even want to say tight knit, because tight knit insinuates that we're like, oh no, outsiders, ooh, new people.
Mm-hmm.
But we're just like, we're close. We're all just boys.
Yeah, we're just
Right?
chilling. Yeah.
Yeah, it's super
All the
fucking
boys are just
comfy.
vibing. Yeah, I love talking up like the Koa community, dude. I really do. It is like seriously a fantastic group of dudes, guys and
Yeah.
gals, non-binary pals, all that good stuff. Yeah, just love everybody on Koa. Koa's great, fantastic community. I love that we bully people. Shit is fucking funny.
Right. It's like, we're just like, we're all just dumb idiots.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I honestly think is the best about it.
Yep.
Except the only person you can't talk bad about is Kaladin, but you know, whatever. He just mutes you if you're mean to him. Please don't watch this. I don't want to die.
Kaladin sucks. What? Is that what you said?
No.
Is that what I heard?
Oh, is that did someone say? Because I thought
Just
you
sorry,
said
yo,
that
ban?
Kaladin-
Yo, get him
Did you
banned.
say that Kaladin sucks? Because I said that Kaladin has a thin skin and that he mutes people way too often. But I thought you were saying that Kaladin sucks because he's mean and disrespectful to people. But
Oh
hey, you
no,
know.
I don't even know Kaladin. I was just joking, man. I don't even know this
I'm
guy.
just going off. You're like,
I
don't know
literally
this
don't even
guy.
know this dude. I can't speak to anything. I'm just
Whatever.
goofing.
Whatever. You hate to see it. But yeah, as far as like events go for like the community, I think we're just gonna continue to do just like, you know, simple PvP stuff. We call it gym class, where you just show
I
up
fucking love gym class. Dude.
and yeah, it's just like, it's literally people line up like it's gym class, and then you just get picked one by one. And if you're last, we don't make fun of you, but you still get picked.
Yeah, getting
Right?
picked last is so damn funny, man. That
Yeah,
shit
it's
sucks
great.
so bad.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Shit. Gym
And then
class is so
sometimes we'll just
awesome.
like intentionally leave people for last, right? Just to give them a hard time. It's great. We'll do those. We'll keep doing like the world boss every week because
Yeah.
for some reason that gets like really good turnout. There's
Really?
a lot of people that want.
I guess
to
it's just
do-
like consistent. You know, people are like, yeah, it's gonna be, you know, on the weekend or whatever.
Well, people like want to do it. They
Sunday
just don't.
Goose.
Well, like there's a bunch of people that I never see for any other event, and they show
Really?
up for Goose.
Huh.
Yep.
People like PvE, man. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
and they're,
people
like,
are
but they're not
weirdos.
people you see on Discord. They're not people that are ever like, you know, really chatting up in class channels. They're just hiding in the shadows, and then they show up. They talk to nobody. They do their part for Azergos, right? They heal. They do whatever, and then they log off, and everything's good. So, I mean, hey, to each their own.
Yeah. Absolutely. What other boss do you think that we could feasibly do? Because I did actually like that guy's idea for one of the green dragons that we were attempting a little while back.
Oh, the whatchamacallit, Lethan or whatever his name is, the dude with all the ads.
Yeah. If we were to just do it, you know, with a small group and do it slow over time.
Maybe. I think you would need like an organized, like
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like you
specifically
could bring like
crafted group,
a
yeah.
good, like a good 20 people who know what they're doing and like have,
Yeah.
you know, the right gear, you know, the right stats.
Oh yeah, no, I think that would be super cool. Yeah.
Bangwig, Speaking of gym class, what are your favorite class team / squad combinations? Pose that
Well, I
one to you,
think one
Goodman.
that's gonna be good is like, at least for like arena, I think it's gonna be like Necro, Witch Doctor, Veno, because they can all increase periodic damage taken,
Mm-hmm.
and then so that just snowballs, and all of a sudden, your Shadow Word Pain, as an example, is basically doing the damage of like 2.5.
Oh, wow.
And then
Yeah.
each person has like their own respective dots, and it just adds up very quickly. So
Sure.
I think that's going to be one. In the twos, we saw it with, I believe it was Alone in Doom when they did it. Oh, what's my dog doing? I literally just unironically said, "What the dog doing?"
What the dog doing? Yeah.
Dog doing. I literally, as soon as I said it, I was like, "Oh my god, I said it! I said the thing!
I said
Cool.
the thing.
That's
funny.
I believe it was Alone and Doom were playing Veno Runemaster, which played a lot like Druid Rogue. Because they like both have stealth. They have
that did feel a lot like Druid Rogue. Yeah,
right.
definitely.
They have good kill setup. They have nice CCs, so I think that'll be a good one. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of anything else besides those two.
Dude,
Obviously,
Cox anything, right? Like,
yeah, Cox
Cox
is great
anything is just gonna. I think Cox is gonna be super dominant in arena. At least just as like, if not like, as like a main staple, like just. I think it's just gonna be kind of like Resto Druid, man. It's just got a ton of utility and does good damage.
I hope it does, because I mean,
it's got
I don't know
great
if you've played
utility. Are
one.
you kidding me?
It's
They
a
got like
super fun class. It is super fun. Like anytime someone like comes in and they're like, "Oh, I don't know what class to play," I literally I'll either ask what kind of classes they prefer, or I'll just say play Cox. Like, because it's such a stupid fun class.
And it just works with everything. Like, it literally works with everything.
Yep, because it has great setup. It can, but also that great setup can be used to peel instead of engaging, right? Someone jumps on your healer, you just hook him off. He jumps on your healer again, you hell haul, he jumps again, imprison, right? There's all these different ways you can play it. And yeah, I think it'll be, I don't want to say essential for threes, but I think it will definitely be super S tier for threes. I'm trying to think of like, I guess it could be good in like a kill double DPS comp for twos, right? I feel like that could be a thing.
Yeah, I just think that with I think people are going to get really clever on stacking different DRs, and it's going to be very, very, very. It might feel very strong. I don't want to say oppressive because obviously we don't know at this point, but I think with people cleverly using DRs with different combinations of classes, like I think Cox is going to be a very, very strong pick no matter what your team is. You could probably just toss him into anything.
But on that point, like, yeah, you are pretty sure you're 100% right on you could toss him into anything. But the thing is a bunch of stuff since, wait, what the, this world PvP out in the wild? This dude's AFK, dude. What are you fucking doing? This dude's name is Beowulf, and he's attacking someone that's AFK.
Yep.
Well,
that's not
toxic.
very Beowulf.
Weak. You are weak, like ugly. All right, let's leave. But I don't know. I don't think it'll be too good because so much stuff DRs, right? Because so many classes have access to so many different kinds of utility, right? Like a Witch Doctor can stun for 2 seconds. Later on, actually, when the new Loas come out, we can do an AOE stun for 2 seconds. But that'll make, another stun not hit as hard. That'll make, But then on the other side, like I have a fear, but then that's all of a sudden I have 2 CCs. So I guess I'm kind of counterpointing my own point that I'm doing CCs anyway. So it DRing the next CC isn't a big deal because I'm already doing one on my own. I literally don't know where I was going with that, but apparently I was going somewhere.
That's
but
okay. Hey. Whatever you found your way, man.
We're here now. We're here now, baby.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. It remains to be seen. I think stuns are probably going to be on the weaker side, just because of how many of them. You'd have to be really careful in how you build your comp, because I think so many classes have so many stuns, and prevalence of microstones is going to make it very difficult, especially gavel as well. You know, because gavel's not going away apparently.
Because why would it?
Because why would it? Yeah. So you'd have to, I mean, unless you tailor your, I think you would have to like think about your team comp a lot more because you can't just like stack a bunch of stones. So
Yeah, and
I
there's
don't know.
obviously
It'll be
gonna
interesting.
way more
It'll be
markdown.
really interesting. What do you think will be like top arena classes? So I know we already covered Cox, but do you have any others that you think will be really good contenders for good
I
meta
think
picks? Veno will be a strong one too. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I think Veno, I would. Those are the only two. Cox and Veno are the only two I would put at that like super high tier. Oh my god, the fucking griefing level 46, trying to blood bowl me, bro. Get the hell out of my face. Get out of here, Beowulf. Yeah, I was like thinking like maybe Rune Master, but Rune Master feels just like really good. The smaller teams are, right? So like obviously Zone with a text from my girlfriend. Okay, no, it's all good. Just give me updates on the dogs because they're still getting used to know each other.
He spams water bolt every GCD. Is that a thing? Is it instant cast and off the GCD? Because if so, that's pretty funny.
At least when I played against him, I don't think that was what was happening. But again, I don't know for sure. But honestly, is there any other topics we want to go over? Anything else on people's
Hold on, I'm in the
mind?
middle of straight fire PvP, bro.
Now, I feel like most of the builds that people try with flurry axes are cool in theory, but don't actually end up panning out.
Yeah. I'm worried maybe it just doesn't have enough.
Well, because I've seen like Barb do it, I think. I've
Yeah.
seen, who was it? Sun Clerics were doing it for a hot minute,
Uh-huh.
and I've just never seen them like really work out. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, dude, I definitely got gamed on. Fucking hell.